Several firearms. 3 suspects have been arrested in the ambush of Lanao del Sur Governor Mamintal Adyong. The simultaneous and massive oil spill cleanup in Oriental Mindoro has begun. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Belle Gregorio. Police have confiscated firearms and ammunition from the properties of Negros Oriental Congressman Arnie Teves. Authorities clarified that this is a campaign against loose firearms and had nothing to do with the case of slain Governor Roel Digamo. This report from Justin Punsalang.
At past 5 in the morning on Friday, employees of the Teves family were surprised when authorities barged into the house of Representative Arnie Teves in Bayawan City, Negros Oriental. The warrants were addressed to Congressman Arnie and his 2 sons, Kurt Matthew and Axel, and were issued on law enforcement's belief that grenades, high-powered firearms, and ammunition are stashed in the Teves home. A lawyer was present to receive the search warrant.
Parating yung members ng barangay for...
But the lawyer and the employees were not allowed by the police to witness the search. They were also not allowed to take photos and videos to document the raid. Instead, they were asked to move away from the house.
Sir, bakit kayo nandito?
Other staff of the Teves says were closely guarded by the police.
Papakain lang kami ng manok. Paano namin hindi kasali sa mga ganitong bagay. Katrabaho lang kami.
3 search warrants were served in Bayawan City, while another 2 was implemented in the municipality of Basay, where the lawmaker has a resort. Based on a CIDG report, a grenade, 3 pistols, and live ammunitions were recovered at the resort. A certain Jose Palo Gimarangan living in the house was arrested for illegal possession of explosives, unregistered firearms, and ammunition. In a Facebook Live days ago, Congressman Teves said that the police revoked his gun license. He has surrendered some but still has a few in his possession. He promised to turn in the unlicensed firearms when he arrives from the trip abroad.
Pagbalik ko, agad-agad isusurrender ko na ang aking mga baril. Ngayon, hindi ko pa nga alam kung ano yung tamang proseso. Kailangan ko ba kumuha ng permit to transport? Dahil baka hulihin ako sa daan habang papunta sa pag-surrender ng aking mga baril sa nearest police station.
After the raids, the Teves family and their relatives fear for their lives more. News 5 reached out to the Digamo family for their reaction on the recent raids on the Teves' properties. They refused to comment for now. During last night's first public viewing of Governor Digamo's remains at the capital, Mayor Janice Digamo had no doubt in her mind that Congressman Teves was behind her husband's killing.
Are you convinced that Congressman Teves is really the person behind it?
I am.
Why, ma'am?
There were several incidents in the past that have made me believe that he is the only one, along with those yung mga galamay niya, who can do this kind of acts to people. Marami, hindi lang po si Governor. I am expecting a battle, maybe long battle, but I believe that we have a very solid case this time.
For News 5, Justine Punsalang, we are One News.
Negros Oriental 3rd District Representative Arnie Teves has requested for an extended stay in the United States, according to his camp. Attorney Ferdinand Topacio said Teves is undergoing medical treatment. House Secretary General Reginald Velasco confirmed that Teves asked for an extension of his travel authority, which lapsed yesterday. However, the lower chamber has yet to act on the request since Teves did not provide required details like destination and exact dates.
far as I know, is in the United States, and according to his staff, he has requested for an extension of his stay because, among other things, ang reason po niya na pumunta roon ay para magpagamot. Aalamin ko po, and I will inform the public if there are any inquiries and the authorities kung ano pong impormasyong makukuha ko.
In other news, 3 suspects in the ambush of Lanao del Sur Governor Mamintal Alonto Adyong have been arrested. In a statement, Adyong welcomed the development and thanked authorities. Adyong is still recuperating from a gunshot wound he sustained during the incident last month, which claimed the lives of 4 of his security aides. We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Belle Gregorio. Authorities and residents have started to clean up the oil spill from the sunken MT Princess Empress. Let's get an update from Mon Gualvez, who's reporting from Pinamalayan in Oriental Mindoro. What's the latest from your end, Mon?
Well, the massive cleanup drive for the oil spill here in Oriental Mindoro has started, and to ensure the safety of everyone, authorities are imposing strict protocols. Everyone who joins the cleanup is required to have their blood pressure taken, sign a waiver, and wear personal protective equipment or PPE plus respiratory masks. In Barangay Buhay na Tubig in the town of Pola, the cleanup drive was stalled after the Philippine Coast Guard stopped the operations due to the lack of cleaning equipment. But the PCGS found a workaround to enable residents to start the cleaning. Today, only 4 out of 13 affected barangays were allowed by the DNR to start their own cleanup. Their first assignment is to get all the seagrasses out. But cleaners had a hard time doing this due to the pungent smell of the oil spill. There are also issues in the way of a speedier cleanup, like supply and logistics problems. Clearances are also a hindrance, like a permit from the DNR and DOH must be secured first, declaring the participants fit to work. Well, some of our viewers may want to help in the cleanup drive, but at the moment, outsiders or living outside Oriental Mindoro are strongly discouraged to do. The oil spill is extremely hazardous and authorities want to minimize exposure. And lastly, they would also like to prioritize residents in affected areas whose livelihood is affected by the oil spill. They are helping with the cleanup under the Cash for Work program. Bell?
Thank you, Mon Gualvez, reporting live from Oriental Mindoro. In sports, the Petrogas Angels have clinched the second semifinal berth in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Marty Bautista tells us more.
Gretzel Soltones. The Petrogas Angels started off strong in their game against the Akari Chargers in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. The Angels cruised through the first 2 sets to come 1 frame away from a sweep. But the Chargers showed signs of life in the third, with Critch Makaslang sealing Akari's only set win with a quick attack.
A quick, and that one got away from the back ropes. Jonas Abeta couldn't handle that hit.
Petrogas, though, will not be denied as they once again dominated in the fourth, en route to a win, 25-15, 25-19, 22-25, 25-16.
MJ Phillips this time.
The victory ensured the team's spot in the semis, becoming the second squad to do so after the Green Line Pool Smashers. Akari, meanwhile, is already out of the semis prior to this game and slid further to a 2-5 slate. Gretchel Soltones had a game-high 20 points with Aiza Maizo Pontillas added 15 markers.
Tolentino has 2 of the 3 points, make that 3 of the 4 points.
In the other game, the Cherry Tigo crossovers in Choco Mucho Flying Titans were at a 16-all tie in the first set. Before the crossovers separated themselves from there, capped by Mylene Paat's strong hit. With Paat leading the way, Cherry Tigo continued their impressive play in the ensuing sets. Final score, 25-21, 25-19, 25-19 for the crossovers. Paat was stellar with 25 points, while 3 others scored in double figures. Armed with a 4-3 record, Cherry Tigo now has to win its last elimination round game against the Petrogas. They also hope that 4th-seeded PLDT loses its final 2 games to enter the semis. Choco Mucho, meanwhile, needed to win the game in 3 or 4 sets, so they're now out of semi-final contention. More PVL action is coming your way on Saturday at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. The F2 Logistics Cargo Movers will take on winless Army Black Mamba at 4 p.m., followed by the Signal HD Spikers versus the PLDT High Speed Hitters at 6:30 p.m. For News 5, Marty Bautista. We are One News.
Catch One News now tomorrow at 7:45 a.m. Have a great weekend, everyone. I am Bella Gregoria. We are One News. All the sides, all the time.